Hey guys, going to make some cornbread tonight, and that's about all I'm going to make because I have leftovers in the refrigerator. So I'm going to do that tonight, but I want to say first, my president was acquitted. He is not guilty. I am so excited I could just shout to the roof. But anyway, let's get to my cornbread. Okay, so I have preheated my oven to 425, and I have went ahead and I have greased my pan really good. I make a small one. It's just me and Larry, so I use the smallest one I have, which is an 8-inch cast iron skillet. And I go ahead and grease it, and I go ahead and preheat this. I don't want to put my cornmeal into a cold pan, so I always preheat mine. And while that's doing that and heating up, and I buy Daniel Boone. I don't know if you guys can see that. This may not be able to. But Daniel Boone self-rising cornmeal that I get in Booneville. And at the little mill there, I get that and my flour. I also buy a seasoned flour, which is really good on chicken or cube steak or anything like that. It's really, really good. I will put a link or the address or something down in the description so you'll be able to, you can actually order it. I think I've told you guys that before, but I just do a little bit. I have a small bowl and I eyeball it, which I know is crazy, but I do. I do a little because we like it kind of thin and crunchy. Not real crunchy, but you know, a little bit. And I go ahead and put an egg in. And go ahead and I'll add some oil. Just a little bit. And I normally add buttermilk. I'm going to add buttermilk, but I'm going to wait until that is out of the oven. It gets preheated, and then I add. I don't want to sit here and let it get dried up or you know, dry. I don't know. It's not good to do that. So we will be right back. Did I mention, guys, that my President Trump was acquitted? Just thought I'd throw that in there. Okay, guys. Got my skillet out. Good and warm. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish this. And Larry has got it hotter than hello in here. And I'm about to burn up. So, plus the stove is on. You know how that goes. All right, we're going to just... well, first I'm going to shake up this buttermilk. And I'm just going to pour a little bit in. And we're going to test the waters a little bit, so to speak. And I've got my camera about as low as I can get it without holding it. And I can't hold it and make a video at the same time because I need both of these. And just like I said last night, nothing more to do on a Saturday night than to cook, right? I can't hold it up like this, so you can see. Now I'm going to put a little bit more in there. I don't know if you guys can tell that. The light's kind of bright tonight. That looks good. Can't see it, but it does look good. And I'm going to just pour this in. And we're going to cook it. I really don't know how long I cook it. I cook it till it gets brown on top. And you can kind of tell it pulls away from the sides a little bit. Maybe about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. I really don't know. But at 425. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. I don't know if you can see that or not. And we'll be right back. Another thing that I'm going to do tonight, I used this skillet last night and I kind of got the grease out of it the other night, or last night, I'm sorry. And then I set it into my stove or my oven to let it cool down. So this morning I worked on it since I had made the hamburger steaks. And it left a lot of stuff in there, which it normally don't do that. And so I've kind of cleaned that out. And let me tell you how I done that. I used baking soda in the bottom of this. And then I put white distilled vinegar in it. And it bubbles and it makes all that good old crumbly stuff loose. And I take a little wool scrubby. And I scrub it out real good. And I've just cleaned it real good. And I've dried it with a paper towel. But now while I've got my oven on, I'm going to go ahead and put some lard in there. And I'm going to stick it in the oven and let it dry really good. So I wanted to just share that little tip with you guys so you would know how to do that in the future. I used to be terrible with these cast iron skillets. And you know, I'd had some that rusted, and, you know, some I probably sold at a yard sale and just didn't like them, and I went with the non-stick, and I really don't like those now like I did. You know, you hear about cancer and different things, and that it causes it, and it's probably not good for you, but I have just found myself going back to these. I have for a good while, and I've only got like 3. And so I wouldn't take anything for these, and they are absolutely wonderful to cook in. My little 8-inch that I do cornbread in. I love that thing. I mean, it just is the most wonderful little handy thing you've ever seen. So, all right, I'm gonna put this in the oven and let it do its thing, and we'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna get the big cast iron skillet out now. I have seasoned it, and it's good and hot. Seasoned. Now, it's important, you know, it is to get the liquid out of your cast iron and season it. It's just as important to get the excess oil out, because what that does when it dries, it becomes like a very sticky mess. It's really hard to get out, and then you have to start all over again trying to season your pan. So I'm going to get as much of this out as I can, and I'll show you what I mean. What we're just going to do is we're going to get as much of it as we can out. Sometimes it's a little hard too. And what I'm wondering, I got some new paper towels, and these just are not as absorbent. Ouch, I hurt myself. Yeah, there it comes. And just by the way, that chocolate pie I made last night, it was absolutely delicious. So, and there you go. You have a pre-seasoned pan, and it's ready to go for the next time that you decide to use it. And after that cools off, I'll hang it back up on my wall. But just wanted to let y'all know that that chocolate pie was delicious. So we'll be right back. Okay, my cornbread's ready. Let's get this out. It's good and brown. Watch watch it not come out. Well, it's not, of course. There it is. Now, if I wasn't doing a video, it would have come out perfect. But there you go. Homemade cornbread. And it didn't really stick at one little teeny spot. But there you go. And it will be, the outside is good and crunchy. And the inside will be really good too. Alright guys, I hope y'all like this video. If y'all can think of anything that y'all might want me to do or cook or try to cook or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to try. I am a hot mess in this kitchen sometimes, and I'll try about anything. So I told Larry he's my guinea pig, and he don't mind being the guinea pig. And so that's how that works anyway. But anyway, hit the like button. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you would. And if y'all would like to donate to my channel, I would surely appreciate it. I will put everything down in the description. Let me just say this. I never really go by a recipe. Sometimes if I'm trying something a little different, I do. But something like cornbread or biscuits or something like that, I'll never do. I just kind of throw it in there and it comes out the way it does. And sometimes it turns out pretty good. And tonight it did. So, like I said, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. And I will see y'all next time.